So what we are making today are granola bars because we're going to stay in the forest for 48 hours, and then it's important to bring healthy and nutrient-full food with us. But it also needs to be quite light, so we decided to make granola bars full with nuts and proteins and fats. So what I'm now cutting are hazelnuts, local and no, local I don't really know for sure. Organic, yes, definitely. So we started with cutting them in smaller pieces. Have to be super small, just as you like. I like it a little bit crunchy. Also don't really work with quantities. It's just a feeling that I put everything together without weighting anything, just as much as I like from everything. walnuts here. Of course, you could also use a nut crusher like this little mixers, but we don't have them here, but that would be way more fast. Although then it can also be that it gets too small. Put it in the back. Big jar. This is the place where we will put all dry ingredients, because we have dry and wet ones. Like, as you can see here, we have some honey, peanut butter, coconut oil, and some dried fruits, and those needs to be separated. So we put all these dry things together. Oats over here. Sunflower seeds. Let's put them in here for a bit. I roasted them a little bit, but not too much, because you have there are different ways to prepare these nut bars. One, you can go for raw, because we will put everything, we cut everything, we put everything together, and then we put it in a tray, and then we will put it in the freezer. But me personally, I like it when they have a little bit of a toasted flavor. So what I like to do before they go into the oven is, before they go into the fridge, put them in the oven for 15 minutes. But that is not good to do that for too long, because it will burn, because of the sweetness that will be in there, and all the sweet other things. Yeah. Of course, you can choose which nut you would like to put in there. For today, I just chose these, the almonds, walnuts, hazelnut, and sunflower seeds, but you could also add pumpkin seeds, pistachios, like any kind of nut or seed that you like.
Je morst wel een beetje.
Ja, I know. So I think this is enough of the dry ingredients. Otherwise, there will be too much. A little bit more oats. Smaller. It's a mix. So we have goji mix, goji berries, cranberries, raisins, and more. And like I don't know the English words of these. Mulberries. Very healthy mix. Like, there's another. And then we have dates. These are dates that is already made in a pate, so you don't have to take out the seeds, and they're really lovely to use in baking stuff because you can immediately use it, especially if you make something that needs to be mixed or something. And for this it's also good to use. You put them. I put them in here. The dry one also. A little bit And it's actually also even not more expensive than normal dates, because the normal dates, this is already like edible, and when you look at it, it has more in quantity. It's in weight. It's even cheaper, but they don't sell it everywhere. It's from the organic store here in France. Because I don't have that much salt, but I also always use salt in these kind of things. So I put, normally it needs to be quite a lot. Let me see, because I have two kinds of salt. This is very rough salt. As you can see, it's not very small. I can see if I can make it a little bit smaller, because that would be much nicer. And why I do that is because if you add salt, there are two reasons. One, when you add salt, the sweet flavors will become even stronger. It enhances flavors, so we will add cinnamon and chocolate flavor. That means that you don't have to use that much, because salt brings out the flavor way more. Second, we are going into the forest, so it's important to have the salt with us to keep the water. So I think I'm even going to add a little bit more because of the quantity. It's quite a lot. So next I will have some cinnamon. Can you smell the cinnamon? I like it. And here's cacao, pure cacao. Pure cacao powder, which has many health benefits. Oh. Here we go. Cacao and cinnamon, always a good idea. Find myself a small pan. Super frozen because it's quite cold here. You can see. This I do. I just look at it. There's no quantity that I measure. It's just the thing that is important in here is that when I melt it, then I will put it through the dry ingredients, and then it needs to cover all the flakes. So it needs to be really soaked in the oil, and that's my measurement. If not, then I will add more. great. Can I go? So I put it in here. You can leave it, I need it. And then I mix it through. And I think I need more. Because it's not taking everything. One of the reasons I need this is as binding, because if there's not enough, it will crumble. So we want half bars. So you definitely need to add enough coconut oil, otherwise you will have crumbles instead of bars.
It's just basically just eating cookie dust.
Exactly. Why I put the dried fruits, put them separately, is because they are already sticky. So if I put them in a mixture and as last, they will automatically stick already. Really take the time to mix it all good and through, because as I said, this is the important part of the stickiness. Textures also is really important. Okay, so then we go with another one that will also stick. You can add different kind of sweeteners. I chose some agave and local and organic honey. But you can also use rice or maple syrup, which are, the rice one is actually really good because of microbiotics. So something like that would be really cool to add, but that one I couldn't find. So then we work with the stuff that we do have. Oh, there's another friend coming by.
A wasp.
A wasp, yeah. He smells the honey, I guess. Come on, buddy, go. This is going to be so good. And a little bit more cacao.
Wasp. I kind of want to taste it now.
I believe. But you have to wait.
Can you just take a spoon out and just put it? Thank you.
It's actually quite good to do because then you can taste if it's like
Good.
good. What do you think?
Good.
Good?
I could see myself making it to this point and just not going further and just eating like this.
Very honey. Really nice. Oh, now you did it for me also. Now I don't want to eat everything. Okay, so now we're going to add my favorite part. Peanut butter.
How much are we gonna put in it actually?
Huh?
How much are we gonna put there?
Well, I don't know, like 2 spoons or so?
Yeah.
Not everything.
That would be too much peanut butter. Oh dear.
As you can see, it's getting harder and harder to mix everything because it's very sticky, and that's why you have to put the raisins and the dates and everything separately, because you really want to have this sticking first. Otherwise you cannot go through it anymore. Yeah, really good. You like it? I'm so happy I'm able to make this again. I really missed it.
I'm just eating from the sides, everything we dropped in it.
Yeah, this is incredible. Okay, so I do want to add a bit more salt, I taste. So that's also why it's important to taste every now and then.
But don't keep tasting until you eat the whole thing.
Well, I think you will get very nauseous if you do that.
Really? You will get nauseous from that?
Yeah, if you eat all of this,
Yeah.
you know how many calories are in here. I don't think your stomach will handle it. It's like a lot of fat. It's a lot of calories. It's too much for you to eat in one go.
sting.
Yeah. Actually, or even on a whole day, it would be way too much of everything. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add these. I think the dates are still a little bit too big, so I need to let it go crunch maybe.
Still pieces.
Oh. Yeah. We need to heat the oven. I don't have a specific temperature because this oven doesn't have temperatures, so we just put it on the lowest, and it just needs to go in there really briefly, because if you put it in too long it will burn
Or crumble.
not crumble, burn, because there's so much sugar in here because of the honey and because of the
So
sweetness.
it's caramelize.
No, it will not caramelized, because it will get burned for brown first a bit, but it will burn really fast, so it will really not be edible. This you can also use for, well, without the peanut butter, but it's like the base for granola as well, and then you really have to pay attention to it. So I like to make my own granola with all kinds of things, and then you have this, and then I put it in the oven, but I check it like every 10 minutes in the start, because otherwise you can throw away everything.
That would be a waste of food.
Exactly. That's not what we want.
I'm surprised it would actually burn that quickly.
Yeah. That doesn't work.
Yeah, piece of that does not work. Imagine that was the only thing you took out of that.
Yeah.
Just like you want a whole paper and you'll just do that.
Okay, so I put it like this. Well, maybe we even have to, maybe we made so much that we have to make it in 2 goes. Let's see. So we put everything together.
I want to eat more of it.
So what's really important here is that we press it very tightly. So I need to put something. well, we have way more than only for the bug out experience. That's cool.
Can I eat the rest of the...
No, Alex, come on. I will leave a little bit so we can share, but the rest needs to go in the oven. And this is a quite big big difference with granola, because with these bars you really have to press it tightly so it becomes bars that are really fixed. With granola you have to make it more fluffy so that it will get crunchy. We call these granola bars because it's made out of the same things. Granola, protein bars, nut bars, whatever. It's made out of the same things actually. And do you see how big the quantities are? If you consider buying granola bars in the shops where they are $2.50 or $3, whatever, like a lot of money for one bar, you can easily make them yourself. They're super tasty with the ingredients that you like, and you will spend a lot of money also. Hey, now it's very convenient.
Now the little piece of paper that you thought was not useful is becoming useful.
Yeah. So yeah, you can actually choose, because you could also already freeze it now immediately, which would work, and then it needs to go in the freezer for an hour, or you put it in the oven like how I'm going to do it for a short time, so it gets a little bit of more roasted
Like
flavor.
2 or 3 minutes?
No, I think like 5 till 10. Yeah. Because the temperature is quite low, I need to check it. Yeah, this is going to be very good. Okay, I think I will. Let me see if it's already warm. Otherwise, we have to wait a bit. Yeah, I can put it in there.
Wait, can I take a picture before?
Yeah. Maybe it's.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. And then we have to wait. And in the meantime, we can eat what is left in the box. 8 minutes eventually. If you want to make this recipe yourself, you have to check it a bit because our oven doesn't have any temperature, so it will vary. But as you can see, it's beautiful. It is a little bit brownish, but not too much, so it didn't burn at all. So this is it. Now it has to stay here a little bit to cool down, and then we can put it in the freezer. We cannot put it in immediately because that will not be good for the oven, for the freezer.
after we let it cool off.
But we have to let it cool off, yeah, because now it's warm. So now it's not a bar, because now now it needs to cool down and get like freezed. So it has to cool down. That's it now.